Good evening, my friends. This is Dr. Jimmy again. Yes, I just made some videos a couple of days ago, including my big All Secrets Revealed yesterday, which was a load of crap, of course. I don't believe any of it. It was just something that I do every damn year for April Fool's Day, of course. This is April 2nd now. So, although I worry that some of it might actually come true. Oh dear, I hope not. I would like to actually go to a theme park to enjoy horror nights as we normally do. At any rate, now that I got that out of the way, I could go back and try to finish my house cocktail videos for last year, which I still hadn't done yet. Oh, apparently some of these Facebook groups only let you put one YouTube video a week. Well, what's the point of me belonging to such a Facebook group then? I mean, yes, I know, I went 6 months without one, but when I do them, you know, a lot. I should do them more frequently, and everyone's saying, when you have another video, please do another video, Dr. Jimmy. And the Facebook group says, no, you can't do it, you can't. You already posted one earlier this week. We're going to delete it. So bye-bye to that particular group. There's no point in me belonging to your group if I can't post videos there on a regular basis, more than once a week, which may be a bit optimistic on my part to actually get more than one. Well, this week, this is going to be my 4th one of the week, actually, if you count my memoriam to Bill and the cocktail video I did for us, and this one, and the April Fool's joke, then this would actually be, indeed, the 4th one of the week. Oh. And this is the cocktail video for Graveyard Games. It's the 9th of the cocktail videos for Halloween Horror Nights 29. Oh my, I'm almost done with the house cocktails. The 9th of the 10th houses. The 9th house that had been announced last year was Graveyard Games. And here's very spooky artwork for Graveyard Games, which I have here on my iPad, showing here the spooky graveyard in Cary, Ohio. No, it was in Louisiana. It was down near the Bayou country in Louisiana, in Ascension, was it Ascension Parish? Some sort of parish like that. And we see here the spectre of the glowing mother. Yes, hard to get, it's trying to get it not to look good and not too much glare, and turned it sideways to see if that helps, but you know, seeing it on the video, it does tend to glare a little bit. But that's the glowing mother. Let's get a close-up of her. Ooh, spooky lady. She haunted the house. She was all over it. Graveyard Games. So, let me just get rid of that picture. And then go to the description. Here it is at the Universal Studios blog article. Same picture, of course. And of course this would have originally been described on the website itself, which is no longer up, but we do have an entry on the blog dated August 8th, 2019. New Graveyard Games Haunted House awakens at Halloween Horror Nights. As follows. Do cemeteries give you the willies? Then this one will give you nightmares. Graveyard Games is the next haunted house to join the lineup at this year's Halloween Horror Nights in the Ascension Parish Cemetery. It's normal to find teens playing amongst the tombstones. You'll find yourself witnessing the repercussions of the disrespectful antics of 2 teens who have awakened the spirits of the dead. As you roam through the cemetery, you'll wind through dark mausoleums and decaying piles of coffins. Ghosts of every shape and form will rise from the tombstones to exact their revenge as you try to escape the maze of crumbling tombstones and mausoleums. Skeletal beings, ghastly apparitions, and vengeful spirits will try to drag you to the grave. And in the end, you'll find out what happened to those who set out to deface the cemetery. Before you enter the haunted house, take the opportunity to chat with a few of the local teens and storytellers of the town. Starting September 6th, all you need is your phone and open Facebook Messenger to the Halloween Horror Nights page. You'll learn the history and spooky legends the cemetery keeps. Better to be prepared for what awaits than find yourself coming to a dead end. It's getting spooky up in here. The gates of Halloween Horror Nights open September 6th, November 2nd with haunted houses, scare zone shows, and more. And that talks about some stuff that had nothing to do with that house, so I'll leave it there. So, indeed, that was the house description for Graveyard Games as officially announced. And they did have some very interesting stuff going on during the event where you could interact on your Messenger app, and you could even do that at other times, but talk to some people that were involved. Some kids, and one of the kids' grandpa, but there were two kids in particular who were a bit naughty, a couple of young punks, and by that I mean they were into punk rock, and their names were Sid and Nancy. Where did they get that name from, I wonder? Where'd they come up with Sid and Nancy? That sounds familiar. And homage to somebody, I think. Someone vicious and someone sponging or something. Yeah, you're sponging off of someone vicious, you get and then you get stabbed. That's rude, that's terrible. Sorry, I shouldn't say such awful things. Do I have pictures of the naughty kids? I might just have pictures of the naughty kids in here somewhere. Oh, because they sent a lot of pictures through the Facebook app of various diagrams and pictures that had something to do with Graveyard Games, as some sort of interesting pictures and drawings. Hard to see that one, but it's vines and cemetery and the yellow fever. Yes, March of Death. Quarantine for Scarlet. That's the wrong one. How'd that happen? Scarlet fever quarantine. We know all about quarantine now. Evangeline Albright. Oh, she became the glowing mother herself. And here's some of the children that died of one of the different plagues. Oh my, this is too close to home. The cemetery is in a circular pattern, like interlocking rings. And here's Sid and Nancy. That's who I was looking for. There they are, those naughty kids out to spray paint rude words on tombstones with their brightly colored hair, trying to be all emo or emu or punk or whatever they call it nowadays. And oh my word, did they get theirs. Yes. Oh. Naughty boy, naughty girl. Oh dear. It was fun. Yes, he went. It was quite a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Lots of spooky ghosts and popping out to terrorize, sort of like the Haunted Mansion scenes in the cemetery, but more in your face and quite delightful. I enjoyed it so much. And the sole legend of the glowing mother circulated it. So, cocktail for this. What would be the proper cocktail? And I'm thinking something to accommodate our glowing mother. I had heard they had some sort of ice cube, little plastic ice cubes you put in your freezer, and they get all cold. And you put them in your in your drink. They don't water down your drink because they're not really water. They're plastic, but they can be glow in the dark. Isn't that lively? If they have some glow in the dark, they get really cold, and you put them in the fridge, and then you leave them under. You put some kind of light on them so they glow, and then when you bring them out, ooh, glowing ice cubes. Unfortunately, I don't have any, and I couldn't find any, so I have to just have regular ice cubes and some artificial effects to make it glow a little bit. With the glowing mother in the house, the picture was blue, but in the house she was purple, downright lavender. And she floated a couple of times past you and came out to scare Nancy, and at the end of the house, when you encounter her more directly, Mother Abigail. So, we need something that will give it the right color. So I'm starting with the blue liqueur, which is blue curacao, orange liqueur, bright blue color. The type I'm using is Arrow blue curacao. You think if its brand the name is Arrow, it should be green like Oliver Queen, but that's a different universe. And then we put into this tall glass of ice the blue curacao. That's the first thing. Then to make it less blue and more purple, I need something red, of course, using primary colors, and I have a bottle of grenadine. And this is Master of Mixes grenadine syrup with real cherry and pomegranate juices. So it's genuine, and put quite a bit of that because I want it to mix in with the blue stuff and together get purple. I hope it works. Then a clear fizzy liquid to top it off and make my cocktail. And there are lots of different clear fizzy drinks I could use, like Sprite or 7-Up, but I decided to pick a British variety, even though Mother Abigail was certainly not British. She was American, down Louisiana way. But I have here some of the Whites. R. White's Premium Lemonade, which is an English lemonade, which is not anything like American lemonade. It's fizzy drink. It's a soda pop. Carbonated beverage, not lemon lime, but just lemon, basically. It's a British thing. It's perfect when you have a Pimm's cup. It's the last can I have on me. And I don't know if the British shop down in Orlando's even open now for me to get more. Oh dear. Maybe I can order some on the internet. Maybe. So I pour that in, pour it, and top it up. And is that working? Well, at the moment, not quite yet, because it hasn't blended, and it's red on the bottom and blue on the top. I have to go get a stirring device. Oh, did I tell you? Freddy vs. Jason from Halloween Horror Nights 25 is the shirt I'm wearing today. Go back to my finest spoon or something. There you are, Mr. Spoon. And then I have returned with the spoon. Wonderful spoon. I hope it works. All this. Oh. I'm mixing cocktail thoroughly with the spoon. Tell you what, it tastes good. Came out darker than I wanted. I thought it would come out more lavender, but it looks like it's more of a darker purple. Well, let's see if the effect can work one way or another. Let's get spooky. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Hello. It's goats in the graveyard. No, not goats. Not goats. Maybe it was goats. Where's my little... here we are. Goats in the graveyard. Ah, there we go. Like they did in the house. Please keep moving. Continue in a single file and keep up with the party in front of you. If they're having a party in front of me, I sure will keep up. Ah, here we go. Goats in the graveyard. Yes, that's the purple color I was looking for. Indeed. Here we are. So, yes, I couldn't find any glow-in-the-dark ice cubes, but this gives the idea of what I was going for. Very good. This is your glowing mother cocktail for graveyard games. I'm sure that Sid and Nancy would approve, because those are naughty children who would drink in that graveyard. Oh, yes. Put the light back on so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Yes, here we are. Here I am. And let me try that in the... Not quite... It still works, but it's not as effective if I got all dark. But at least it's purple, like the glowing mother. Yes, it reminds me of her. So make sure you have a flashlight to play with when you drink your cocktail, or if you can find those goddamn glow-in-the-dark ice cubes, those would be best. But at any rate, here we are, glowing mother for graveyard games. And it's good. It's very good. Not bad at all. A bit on the sweet side, of course, both grenadine and curacao, which is orange, and then of course the lemonade, put a little bit more in it so it fizzes up a bit more. That actually, a little more lemonade is exactly what it needed. Yes, that might even help the color thing. Yes, it does actually. It makes it a little bit lighter, although you still can't tell until I put the light on it. Yes, very good. So, that's the Graveyard Games cocktail. I have one remaining house cocktail to make, and that's for House of 1,000 Corpses, which was the last IP house from last year, as well as the last one they announced. And a delightful house. I rather liked it. And I'll talk about that next time, possibly tomorrow. I just have to get a certain ingredient to make it perfect for House of 1,000 Corpses. I have one of the ingredients I need. I just have to get the other one. Then you'll be good to go. And then I'll have to figure out the Scare Zone cocktails at some point after that. So this was a rather short video. Barely 20 minutes. So, salute. Enjoy your graveyard games. Don't piss off the ghosts. Don't piss on tombstones. That will really piss off the ghosts. Ooh, my. Don't even think about spray painting anything. Even if they're nice words and not the rude ones. No spray painting. No defacing the tombstones. Drink responsibly. If you're under 21, don't drink at all. And have a designated driver, although if you're currently here in this part of the world, you're having a drinking party at home and not going out because social distancing is so crucial now to flatten that curve and get us safe so we can get over this pandemic and have horror nights this year in the park, hopefully. Otherwise, my April Fool gag will come true. We don't want that. So be good, be fair, be kind, beware.